Meditation is cleansing for the soul. In our busy lives, our brains are focused on the past and the future. What are the things I need to get done? What's happened to me in the past that affects how I see the present moment? Our consciousness operates in such a way that our brains relate everything that we do to past experiences, which is why as adults, we're rarely surprised by the things that we observe. By doing this, we consume less energy because our emotions stay relatively unaffected, unlike children who are easily excited by all the new information entering their heads daily. Our adult brains have switched into autopilot mode as we manage our careers and our social lives. As we do these automatic tasks, our brains are able to think about other things. What will we have for dinner? Did I turn the stove off? And what show should I watch tonight? All of these thoughts, rooted in the past or the future, keep us from being in the present moment, fully aware of what we're doing. Meditation allows ourselves to be fully aware of our breath. The process of breathing is the only desired object of our attention. In seated meditation, we observe the opening and closing of our lungs, the rising and falling of our abdomen, and the feeling of nourishment as all of the cells in our body get oxygen. As our busy thoughts enter our heads, we acknowledge that they exist, and then we immediately go back to thinking only about our breath. Meditating can be difficult because our brains have been conditioned to process several types of stimuli at once, but we're actively choosing to ignore everything that isn't involved with our breathing. It takes work, and the first 10 minutes might require you to remind yourself to stop thinking about other things several times a minute, but eventually you relax. Your heart rate slows down and you take longer, deeper breaths. I find it pretty cool every time that I meditate because I can literally feel the moment where my brain agrees to stay quiet. If I haven't meditated in a long time, it can take more than 10 minutes before the switch turns off. But the moment that it does, the feeling of boredom disappears, and I want to keep meditating for another half hour because I know how good this is for my soul. When we're able to control our overthinking brains, we are immediately brought into the present moment where we find inner calmness. After you finish meditating, this calmness permeates the other aspects of your life and allows us to more easily take in the details of the world around us. It's easier to be patient with those annoying people or to resist the urge to get angry. It helps us be more sensitive to the factors in our lives that disrupt our calmness. We truly understand the feeling of living without the micro stresses that we've come to expect as a natural part of our daily lives when they disappear. Many people don't begin or they stop meditating because they feel like they don't have enough time to do it or that it's too boring, and that is exactly the reason why meditation is beneficial. The overthinking brain is saying, I have more important things to do, or this isn't stimulating enough for me, which reveals how unquiet our minds actually are and their need to be stimulated. Meditation is always time well spent. When we quiet our brains, we can perceive the world around us with more patience and love. We create the world around us with intention instead of as a reaction to the needy thoughts of our ego and our brains. You won't be liked, you won't be successful, you won't feel loved, all thoughts of the ego. If you're a first-time meditator, try finding a guided meditation and see how 20 quiet minutes can affect your perception of the world around you. Maybe you'll like it.